13 is a number of Premier League trophy won by none other than Sir Alex Ferguson when he announced his retirement after 26 years of service with the Red Devils. Ever since his leaving a managerial role, Man United had yet to sniff or came close to the success Sir Alex had built on. In fact, Man United had regressed so much or almost unrecognizable compared to the successful days. Having changed 5 different managers and 3 caretakers for the last decade did not bring any significant progress. While the latest manager Ruben Marvin, appointed as Man United manager, will take some time to indicate if he was capable to steady Man United's unstable sailing. Many fans still adore Sir Alex Ferguson as a god status brought Man United not just on the map but made Man United become a global brand representing consistent high level of success. So in this video, we'll have a look at 4 different stages of Sir Alex Ferguson's journey with Man United and why pundits and spectators today still miss the man that had retired for more than 10 plus years. In case you didn't know, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I am Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. If you in any shape or form stumble into this channel and somehow someway like this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel as each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring your notification bell for every new upload. With that said, let's get straight into the video. In the 6th of November 1986, after achieving impressive success in the Scottish League with Aberdeen, Man United appointed Alex Ferguson as their manager at Old Trafford. However, it wasn't smooth sailing for the Scottish manager. During the heyday of football, all kinds of bad habits was a trend in the locker room. Smoking and heavy drinking were a mess within the club. Had Fergie initially worried for many players such as Norman Whiteside, Paul McGrath and Brian Robson were drinking too much and was depressed by their level of fitness. But he managed to increase the player discipline at the same time, managed to climb up the table, finished the season at the 11th place, having been the 21st, second from bottom when he took over. Despite Fergie started his Man United managerial career at a bad note, losing 2-0 to Oxford United at the 8th of November, followed 7 days later by a goalless draw at the newly promoted Norwich City, fortunately obtained his first win against QPR at the 22nd November. During the 80s and 90s period were more of Fergie's slow building of Man United. Despite did manage to finish a runner-up the next season, Fergie and Man United did not fare well during the next couple of years, finished 12th and 13th in the respective years to the end of 80s. Imagine how would Fergie face the brutal criticism and riot for him to leave the Red Devils after delivering this kind of result in today's time. Especially when Man United suffered a humiliating 5-1 away defeat against the fierce rival Man City, followed by an early season run of 6 defeats and 2 draws in 8 games, a banner declaring 3 years of excuse and still crap, Tara Fergie, was displayed at Old Trafford, and many journalists and supporters called for Ferguson to be sacked. Ferguson later described it in the December 1989 as the darkest period he has ever suffered in the game. Under massive pressure to leave Man United, United managed to win 1-0 against Nottingham Forest due to Mark Robins' goal and eventually reached the final. And then United went on to win the FA Cup, beating Crystal Palace 1-0 in the final replay after a 3-all draw in the first match, giving Ferguson his first major trophy as Man United manager, has effectively saved his own Old Trafford career. Coming into the mid-90s was where we first witnessed the rise of Man United along with Fergie, seeing the steady improvement in performance and introduction of multiple personnel that created a foundation in future success and squad depth. In comes the famous Fergie Fledglings, the likes of Neville Brothers, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, David Beckham, Nicky Butt, etc. However, the Fergie Fledglings were not met with positive reception due to the fact they were viewed to be the replacement for outgoing 3 star players in the transfer market, as infamously described by Alan Hansen after losing 3-1 to Aston Villa using the youthful team. You cannot win anything with kids. Yet, Alan did not remember Man United at that time having one of the most iconic number 7 shirt holder, King Eric Cantona. The controversial Frenchman, having difficult relationship with Leeds United, eventually joined Man United for £1 million on 26 November 1992. Imagine this kind of price to get such iconic player was wild times. Cantona came in, immediately hit the ground running, chest out, chin high, collar upright like he owned the place was enough to describe Cantona. In just his first season with Red Devils, he was crucial part helping Man United break the 26 years of title drought, winning the Premier League title, and also made him the first Premier League champions. Despite Cantona bringing in massive success for Man United, his on-field antics did not go away. His notorious Kung Fu kick on the Crystal Palace fan had him banned for 8 months. Coming back to Fergie Fledglings, with the return of King Eric and the talented youth players helped Man United win the 95-96 season Premier League titles and the FA Cup double title. During the end of the 90s era, Man United and Fergie achieved huge success like milestone success to enter the new millennium. Man United became the first English team to win the treble by winning the Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League. And winning the Champions League can be said full of dramatic rollercoaster that defined Fergie not giving up attitude. In the semi-finals against Juventus at the Stadio delle Api, striker Filipino Inzaghi scored twice to put Juventus 3-1 up on aggregate, and captain Roy Keane headed a Beckham cross to halve the deficit just before halftime, but was later shown a yellow card after a foul on the Edgar Davids, which prevented him from playing in the finals. York equalized before Cole added the third to win the match outright. Key performance married the praise from Sir Alex Ferguson. It was the most emphatic display of selflessness I had seen on football field, pounding over every blade of grass, convincing if he would rather die of exhaustion than loss. He inspired all around him. I feel it was an honour to be associated with such a player. In the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, the German giant took the lead for most of the matches and seems Man United was completely outmatched. Man United Terry Sheringham managed to equalise in the first minute of the injury time, and just close to 2 minutes later, this happened. Only defying goals in the super late match helped Man United to the promised land whatsoever. The treble winning period catapulted Fergie into one of the greatest managers of all time. In the millennium 2000 era, can be said the strong run of Man United but faced numerous obstacles, facing other different managerial personnel like the invincible Arsene Wenger Arsenal, newly rival Jose Mourinho Chelsea, Rafa Benitez Liverpool, etc. But Man United and Fergie still managed to win 6 out of 10 Premier League titles, including 3 in a row from the 06-07 season to the 08-09 season. In that time, several legendary players will introduce themselves to the footballing world like Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney, Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra, and many more. These were the era probably Man United constantly replay and relive in their memories. Along the time, Man United won their second Champions League title under Fergie tenure in the 07-08 season against Chelsea in the penalty shootout. Despite the butterfly and the bees, there were cracks within the club starting in 2006 when Man United was bought by Glazer family that can be said a ticking time bomb waiting to blow off. Going into the 2010s era, more of the tail end of the consistency success for Man United. The retirement of Fergie Fledglings and the Cristiano Ronaldo departure to Real Madrid meant the quality overall talent started to show decline. On the other hand, the noisy neighbour Man City, acquired by Abu Dhabi, had grown stronger significantly, but Man United as a whole was hardly maintained by Fergie and the coaching staff. After finishing second to Man City thanks to Aguero's last-minute goal, Fergie recognized Man United's lack of goal scoring, made a bold move, signing a 29-year-old Golden Boot winner Robin Van Persie. Though the number 20 shirt signified Robin Van Persie will help Man United win the 20th Premier League title, and he did. 30 goals and 26 Premier League goals were enough to earn Man United the final glory, but before that, on the 8th May 2013, Ferguson announced that he had decided to retire as a manager at the end of the football season, but will remain at the club as a director and a club ambassador. At the end of the season, Sir Alex made a speech officially leaving the role of Man United as a manager, walking off the pitch, seeing a person as great as him putting his back facing us one final time. The next decade, Man United did not see success up to the scale that Fergie set. Even worse, Man United faced a very dark 10 years. Fergie endured a rough start and harsh target on his back starting with his career, but managed to go through them and now see as a godfather of modern Man United, bringing in world-class players, setting the bar so high that many football managers look upon. Even have a statue at Old Trafford remembering his contribution to the club. While the most recent manager, Ruben Amorim, a relatively young manager, had been passed the torch, leading Man United to either success or just another failure awaiting. Time will tell the result. Right now, Man United and us, whom lucky enough to experience Sir Alex's era, you will forever be missed. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? We still miss Sir Alex Ferguson as a manager for Man United, either as a Man United fans or not. Which era do you miss the most? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.